So I was an athlete for about 5 years before I got into coaching. I started when I was about 10 years old. Started when I was 15 years old, and I just loved it ever since. I always did it just more as a volunteer, just to help out my club. I competed on the national team for 12 years, so I had a good career as an athlete. And I was always coaching a little bit on the side, but now that I've transitioned out of being an athlete, I coach with the provincial coach, who is my personal coach, and I continue to coach at my club as well. Coaching has had a really big impact on my life. It's very different from being an athlete. When you're an athlete in the sport, you're just thinking about yourself and you're not really thinking about anyone else because it only matters what you do. Whereas when you're a coach, you have to think about all of your athletes and you have to think about how am I going to make my athletes successful and what aspects do I need to train within them, how do I build their strengths and how do I work on their weaknesses to make them a better athlete.
Mon entraîneuse me motive toujours quand j'ai de la difficulté dans mon sport. Donc elle m'aide à chaque fois que j'ai besoin d'elle. Et elle m'apprend vraiment beaucoup de choses à propos de ce sport et aussi de l'arme que je fais. Donc c'est pour ça que je l'aime beaucoup.
This time, when I clap, you're going to do 2 steps back, you're going to pause, and then lunge. Okay? So, move on place or jump on place, 2 steps back, pause, lunge, hold your lunge, and then I'll tell you when to recover, okay? Ready? On guard? Go!
How do I adapt my coaching to make them successful? What is going to make them successful? What can I build on that they're already good at, or what are their weaknesses that I can build upon to strengthen them? I think it's a lot about that holistic perspective as a coach and looking that you're not only building the technical aspect of the athlete, but also the psychological, and ensuring that when they leave the sport, because that's a possibility, is that they're going to be ready for the rest of their life. My responsibility as a coach is to be a positive role model. I think that it will only encourage other people to also be positive role models in their life. And I can only hope that other women take up that task so that we can sort of pass the torch on to the next person.
The variation of the hand slapping game. Does everyone remember this game? Yes. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to tell you who decides. So we're going to say this side decides. As soon as I hit Simon's hand, Simon can then chase after.
Elle me donne très envie de devenir entraîneuse parce que je vois à quel point elle peut aider les gens juste en faisant de petites choses qui peuvent devenir de très grandes choses parce qu'elle sait toujours les faire bien. Donc elle peut souvent nous aider pour quoi que ce soit. Donc elle me donne toujours des idées et elle me pousse à penser à ce que je voudrais faire plus tard. Et ce qui me vient directement à l'idée, je veux être coach.